When Denver hosted the DNC in 2008, then Senator Barack Obama faced his own assassination plot that never unfolded. It was a traffic stop that led to the discovery of an unlikely to succeed plot to kill Obama.
9 News reporter Angeline McCall spoke with the former U.S. attorney here in Colorado who investigated that case. Angeline?
Former U.S. Attorney for Colorado Troy Eid says he and many others spent months on that investigation. This one into the attempted assassination of former President Trump, he expects could take even longer, with hundreds, if not thousands, of interviews done by federal agents.
Take a look at what happened.
This is not an investigation that will take days. This is going to take months, weeks, months, to try to really understand it.
As the former U.S. attorney here in Colorado, Troy Eid has been at the center of important investigations.
When you have something that might be a plot, that might be a threat to a presidential candidate or to a president, you have to make sure that you leave no stone unturned.
Eid led the investigation into the unfounded assassination plot into then-Senator Barack Obama during the 2008 Democratic National Convention held in Denver.
From looking at the maps and the diagrams, it's plain there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of interviews just to make sure that there wasn't any sort of support for the shooter, a second shooter, some sort of assistance. To make sure that they understand.
Eid sees a parallel between what happened over the weekend at former President Trump's rally and what Colorado has learned in the wake of so many mass shootings.
This is a fascinating investigation as it unfolds, because I think this is the merger of potentially school shootings as we've come to understand them.
He says this is yet another example of how more needs to be done to offer mental health help and resources.
There is a certain risk that our public officials face and that public people face. That's part of why I think we need to be smarter as a society. We need to think more about how do we identify threats earlier in people's lives and try to get them help and protect the rest of the society.
A question many of us are now asking is, how did the suspected shooter have a line of sight to the president? And one thing I'd mentioned is that security clearance is not nearly as comprehensive for something like a campaign rally versus other events such as a Republican or Democratic National Convention. In the newsroom, Angeline McCall, 9 News.